Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to take a look at my wish list for potential upcoming Switch 2 games. Now that the Switch 2 is, released, I know it's been a month since release, but shh. Now you may be wondering, a new Super Mario Bros. Game? That game series is old. Each game basically is the same as the last. And yes, that is very apparent, but the thing is, these games, they're like accessible to basically everyone because of how simple they can be and, you know, how fun they can be, especially with their multiplayer parts. I thought that another game in the series could really switch things up by introducing a whole bunch of new playable characters, a whole bunch of unique elements, levels, all that stuff. You know, why not go into space, or I don't know, to another galaxy or something. You know, I think that they could definitely do more to make it unique, but still make it like, you know, the classic new Super Mario Bros. Game. You know, that everyone can understand a lot of stuff, and like, especially if there's like loads of characters to pick from, that's pretty cool. I mean, I can play as Mario, Luigi, Daisy, Peach, this guy. Bro, he's a pretty cool guy. Yes, of course I want a new Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Is a really excellent series of really good games. I think they could bring so much more to the table for the next game. I definitely think they could, you know, add in a whole bunch of new characters, you know, new stages, unique stuff. Maybe better graphics? I don't know. I definitely think they should like add in a campaign mode that's like really good in a story, you know? You know, there doesn't have to be voice acting, but like, you know, cutscenes that transition into fights and all that stuff. Like, say, I had an idea where the villains and the heroes verse each other. The villains are trying to take over the lands, and the heroes are trying to stop them from taking over the lands. You know, like, you know, Mario versus Bowser or whatever. I think they could definitely do so much more. And yeah, I'm very excited for, you know, whenever the next Super Smash Bros. Gets revealed, because, yeah. Now this is something I really want Capcom to do. I really want them to bring the full-on Resident Evil remakes to a Nintendo Switch. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, I believe these could work on Nintendo Switch 2 and pretty good. Because, you know, at the moment, the only versions of these we can play on Switch is the cloud versions, and, well, let's just say you can't play the cloud versions when you have no Wi-Fi, so, yeah, I definitely think, you know, even if we have to buy the whole games again, and all the DLC in there, I definitely think that they should bring the remakes to Nintendo Switch too. And actually, furthermore, Capcom, Resident Evil 9 on Switch 2, is that gonna happen? Another game I really want to see on the Switch 2 is another Star Fox game. I absolutely love Star Fox. I actually used to hate Star Fox, but I now love it. The game series is pretty rad. It's got a fox. I don't know. I don't have much ideas for what the next Star Fox game could be like, but I definitely say better be better than Zero over here. You know, better graphics, you know, a better story, unique story, just new characters and all that stuff. It could be really interesting to see what a new Star Fox could be like. I believe they could use the mouse controls for the Switch 2 Joy-Cons pretty well in this game. You know, you can aim, shoot, all that stuff. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, you know, to see another Star Fox game. Anyway, yeah, that's the games that I really want to see on Switch 2. You might have different games you want to see on the Switch 2, and if you do, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, make sure to like and subscribe.